Hi, and welcome back to Bounce Forward with me, Tiff. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land of which I'm recording this podcast, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to elders, past and present. If you've seen any wellness trends just taking over social media lately, you've probably seen the ice bath. So you're probably wondering, what are the benefits? Why is everyone jumping on board? And should I be getting into an ice bath? And I go through all of that today. Gemma asked a great question this week. What is the benefits of an ice bath after training? Should I do ice bath or sauna after exercising? And this is a great question because I do both, and I actually am very lucky. I have an infrared sunlight and sauna at my house that I do intervals of sauna and cold plunge protocols in my pool because I live in Melbourne and it's freezing my pool. And it works a treat for recovery. So cold plunge is ice bath immersion, and it involves immersing yourself in water typically around 1 to 3 degrees. Some people even go a little cooler than that for a short duration. This practice has gained a lot of popularity amongst athletes, fitness enthusiasts. Even some of my best friends have just bought ice baths for their houses. And I'm like, what? You've got a personal ice bath? It's really taking off. People are loving it. And that's because, one, it can reduce muscle soreness. Absolutely. And there's well-documented benefits that there's a reduction of DOMS, the delayed onset muscle soreness, that real stiffness, achiness that you get after training sessions. So it can help you with that. It helps with improved circulation, encouraging all the blood flow to vital organs, really important. And it flushes out metabolic waste from the muscles like your lactic acid. So it improves heart health over time. It enhances mental resilience. Some people love it for the challenge of like, can I do this? Can I do this? And it is a great challenge. I've had some ice baths where I thought, I'm not going to get through this. I'd get into my knees and I'm like, nah. No way. And then you get into your hips and up to your neck and it's just, it's so hard. It also boosts your immune system. Some research suggests that cold water immersion can stimulate the immune system, leading to an increase in the production of white blood cells and other immune system cells that can help fight off illness and infection. So boosted immune system is a big one for me. There's also a lot of research saying that it increases your energy and well-being. It can really help you to release endorphins, which are the body's natural painkillers. We love endorphins and they're great mood elevators too. And it creates a euphoria. You can feel like a cold shock response where you just feel so elated. It's an amazing feeling, but it's also really good to reset the nervous system because it's shock. That drop of temperature and the shock to the body can really reset the nervous system. So a few years ago when I had some issues with chronic fatigue, I did ice baths frequently, and I was lucky there was one at my gym. I would train, jump in the ice bath for 1 to 2 minutes, and then get into a hot bath, and then back into the ice bath, back into the hot bath, and repeat that. And it was shocking my nervous system from hot to freezing. And it really did help me to recover. I loved it. You get improved quality of sleep, which is really great. So your body loves to be cool when it's asleep, and cooling effect on the body can aid in lowering the core body temperature. This is a process that naturally occurs when you're sleeping, but you can help yourself out there. Enhanced metabolic rate, like who doesn't love that? You can stimulate metabolism. That means more calorie burning throughout the day, better weight management throughout life, reduced inflammation. There's a whole lot of inflammation associated with a range of health issues like heart disease, diabetes, cancer. So you really want to keep inflammation in the body down. But there are some precautions and considerations because that's a huge list of fantastic benefits. But if you have any heart conditions or other health issues, sudden cold exposure could really make them worse. So you want to make sure that you consult with your doctor beforehand if you have underlying health conditions. Cold plunges can provide numerous physical and mental health benefits and improve recovery times and circulation and enhance mood and resilience and all those things. But it's essential to listen to your body and be very careful. Deciding whether to use a sauna or take an ice bath involves feeling your body and being in your body and looking at your goals, because both practices offer you health benefits, but it really does depend on what your goals are at the time. So when to take an ice bath, I'd say immediately post-workout. Ice baths are fantastic. Shortly after intense or prolonged physical activity, fantastic. And also you can do it just ad hoc, I reckon. If you want that mental challenge to try it, it's great. Because cold therapy is great at reducing inflammation and swelling after injury, it's really good. I did cold plunge after I had my knee operation this year. So it numbs the area and it slowly elicits that inflammatory response. That mental alertness is really good. So the shock from the cold water can really wake you up. And my dad has bought an ice bath and he's put it in his backyard, and he does it just to wake himself up in the morning. And I mean that, I say to him, just have a coffee, like just be normal. But he really wants to just, wake up in an ice bath. And I'd say when to avoid the ice bath is definitely if you have any cardiovascular issues, history of heart disease, high blood pressure, you don't want to be jumping into an ice bath. You really want to take care of it. So I also love saunas, and saunas are fantastic, but I don't recommend doing sauna straight after a strength session because it can interfere with how the muscles are breaking down and repairing. So after strength sessions, I prefer not to sauna, but after cardio sessions, saunas are really great. And they've got heaps of benefits from post-workout recovery, from relaxing muscles and joints after workouts and improving circulation and getting rid of lactic acid, stress reduction. They are very relaxing, not like the cold shock therapy. Detoxification and purification of the skin, detoxes the liver, the kidneys. Sweating in saunas flush out toxins and you just feel it flushing through your pores. It's great. It can improve your flexibility and your range of motion and make you feel really good in that way. But you want to avoid saunas after intense exercise, okay? General exercise, yep, okay, go sauna. But after really intense exercise, you're going to get dehydrated if you jump in the sauna. You're going to feel dizzy, and you really don't want to be saunaing again if you have cardiovascular conditions. So always check with your doctor. Consider your goals. If you've got sore muscles, then I would jump in the cold plunge. If you want to just relax and improve your range of motion and flexibility and detox, then I jump in a sauna. But it's all about listening to your body and incorporating these things into your regime in a safe way and understanding how each can maximize your training and make it more effective, because there's a lot of hype that comes with these things and a lot of people can just jump on board without thinking, but you really do need to know how to do it as well in intervals, or whether you sit in a sauna for 40 minutes or whether you want to do a sharp 3-minute interval followed by a cold plunge. There are ways of doing it to really manipulate your nervous system and help you reach your goals faster. So talk to an expert at your local recovery center or wherever you go to sauna or do cold plunge, because it really is an expert field, I feel. Thanks so much for listening to Bounce Forward. I love having your company. So please DM me any questions you have on Instagram at tiffhall_XO and let me know what questions you'd love me to cover. Don't forget to rate and review me on your podcast app. Speak soon. Happy days.